In 1985, Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple Computers, left Apple Computers because of power issues. He started Next Computers, which was aimed at revolutionizing the education and business sector. The business failed dismally because of stiff competition from global companies. If a man like Steve Jobs once failed, you might be wondering, what does it take for you to be successful? But you don't have to be worried. I have a solution for you. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tapera, and I'm going to be presenting on Blueprint for Success, crafting a winning business model. I'm going to walk you through what I call 5 commandments of business. These are fundamentals that can enable your business to grow exponentially and have long-term sustainability. So these fundamentals are need, entry, control, scale, and time. So for you to remember them, I've come up with an acronym. It says NEXT. That is NECST. The first one is need. There is a statement which says, follow your passion. Yes, it's important to follow your passion, but does your passion meet the market's requirement? I can give you an example. Let's say you are passionate about going to space. Do you think if you start such kind of a business in Zimbabwe, you'll be successful? Obviously, you will not be successful. Why? Because that service is not necessarily required in Zimbabwe at this particular point. Probably if you go to United States or other European countries, you'll be successful. So before you do anything, you have to look at the need of the service or product that you want to provide. The next fundamental is entry. Barriers to entry insulates your business from competition. And these barriers to entry can come in form of regulatory aspects, can come in form of capital requirement or exclusive rights. In Zimbabwe, for you to start a bank, you need minimum capital of 100 million. Not that you use, that you give to Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe. That pretty much explains why we have few banks in Zimbabwe. We can actually name them. There's CBZ, there's NMB, there's First Capital, POSB. We can actually exhaust the list. But if I ask you to list the pharmacies or chemists in Zimbabwe, obviously you will not be able to exhaust them because they are many. I can give you another example of Pulse Pharmaceutical. At one point, it had exclusive rights to distribute Benylin products, which is manufactured by Johnson & Johnson. It grew exponentially because it was the only company which was allowed to distribute those products. Then number 3, control. Do you have control of your business? You should aim to be the driver of your financial destiny, not the passenger. I can give you an example. Recently, Facebook curtailed the commission that it was giving to content creators, and it decimated the revenue that the content creators were getting. Number 3, scale. Number 4, scale. Is your business scalable? You've got to ask yourself. Let's say you start a car wash business. How easy is it for you to replicate car wash business into the next town? How easy is it for you to replicate that car wash business into the next country? How easy is it for you to replicate that car wash business into the next continent? That will pretty much answer if your business is scalable or not. An example of a business that's scalable is freight forwarding, like transport brokerage. when you are into transport brokerage, you might not be limited by geographical area. It's fairly easy to transport products from Mutare whilst you are subcontracting other truckers. It's fairly easy for you to transport goods from Bulawayo or from South Africa. And it's fairly easy to do that because you'll be subcontracting, so that business is scalable. Then the last but not least, time. Your business should not be affected by time. Your ability to create revenue should not be affected by your time because you will be limited. You should be free to, you should come up with systems that will enable that your business, that will enable you to be free to come up with strategies for your business or even to start another venture. An example of such a business is writing books. Robert Greene once wrote a book, a famous book called 48 Laws of Power. That book, he managed to sell over 1.5 million copies, and he can still create money even after he dies. So his business is not affected by time. As I give my concluding remarks, I would want to encourage everyone to be the guide of their financial destiny. Thank you.